I know you got to play him when the league tells you to play him, and you knew you're going to have to take on Houston twice this season, and you knew you were going to take him on at home. Well, but week one, like right out of the gate, same spot, same team in the same way that your season came to a conclusion last year. What did you think of when you first saw that week one? Okay.
Honestly, excitement. I think the biggest thing is, obviously the goal for every team in this league, is go win your division and go make a run at the Super Bowl. But these division games are obviously bigger than most. And to get Houston, week one at home, right off the bat, obviously ended with them, and then get them right back in our house week one. It's excitement more than anything. Our guys, they'll be ready to roll. I know they're excited for the opportunity to go compete for sure.
Do you utilize that? This is the team that knocked us out. Do you as a coach go ahead and do that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be amped up a little more because of what happened at the end of the year. But at the same time, it's a long season. I mean, this thing, like we always talk about, it is. It's a marathon. It really is. And I think you find out a lot about your football team, middle of the season, which way you're going to go. But obviously to get a, week one win will be big for our organization and for our team and get some momentum going into Green Bay would be nice.
So how much do you think about that? Or did you think about it throughout the offseason?
Oh, yeah. I thought about it all the time. I ain't going to lie. I mean, I'd be bullshitting you if I said I didn't think about it. You know what I mean? We were 15 yards away from winning the South, and it's hard because of all the work and the effort and doing it with so many different guys throughout the year, and going to the locker room, win or lose, saying that, shoot, we gave everything we had Monday through Saturday to get ready for Sunday. And I think when you have that preparation throughout the week and you can go in there with your guys, win or lose, and there's no regrets. You're not holding anything back because you gave it everything you had throughout the week of the preparation, because I truly believe in this league, the separation's in the preparation. And you got to prepare the right way, do the extra little things, because I tell the guys this in training camp, like how we practice is how we make us. Like we got to practice to a standard and a level that's going to pay off in the games. And I think that's a big part of it. But I also think too, like, well, everyone's practicing. Everyone's doing the same thing. What are you doing individually and collectively as a group on and off the field? Are you in here early? Are you working late? Like if every single person, just imagine if every single person on your team did that, and was the first person in at 5:30 in the morning and did the extra work, like it's going to be hard to lose. It's going to be hard to lose, and not everyone's built like that. And I understand that. But if you can get more guys to do that and do the extra little things, that's when the teams just take off. And then that peer-to-peer accountability, it comes from the coach, myself, holding guys accountable. But when it's that peer-to-peer accountability, I think that's when it becomes really special.
Yeah, and then the word preparation right behind your head, perfectly framed in the shot as you're saying that. So one last football question, then one other one, and then I'll let you go if you don't mind. How about you? How about you in the moments where you're thinking about what you did last year and how you will be more, if you will, prepared for it this year? How much are you talking about that to yourself in year two, and what would that be? Do you think you'll be more prepared for in year two?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me, year one to year two, obviously it's all new, right? And everyone says, like, how do you know when you're ready? It's just like with any job you get, you get drafted. Are you ready for the NFL? Well, we're going to find out. You're ready to be a head coach? Well, we're going to find out. And I think the biggest thing for me was learning our players and learning how they all tick and how you talk to certain players a certain way. Because I believe you can't coach everyone the same, and guys are, have different mindsets and think differently. And as a coach, it's your job to put these guys in position to make plays and to talk to them the right way, because some guys are visual learners, some guys are audio learners, some guys are rep guys, and you got to find that out as a coach on how these guys learn and how they operate. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, is learning our team, learning the personalities, and building those relationships with those guys, because at the end of the day, this business is all about relationships. And if you're connected, you're committed to each other. And that's what we try to work on, in the building, outside the building, dinners, team dinners, all those different things. Because when you're in the trenches and it's 4th and goal and you got to have it, or you got to get a 4th down stop, like it's like, shoot, you got me. Yeah, big dog, we're rolling. You're not guessing anything. And everyone's on the same page, and you go from there.
Yeah, I know, not to rope you into the conversation that we're having in the media, but Tua delivered a soundbite last week about the difference between his previous coach and his current one, and the current one sort of telling him he's great and how he's clearly responded to that. I'm wondering if you heard that and what your 2 cents are about hearing your relationship with a quarterback and throwing an arm around him and what that would mean.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak on that,
Sure.
but I can speak on a relationship with the quarterback.
Yes, sir.
I think that is the foundation for success. Not only just the full team, but that head coach to quarterback relationship is monumental. I mean, you look around the league and those guys that have been doing it for a long time and have had the same coach. You look at Sean Payton, you look at Drew Brees, that relationship they had, and that thing took off. You look at Belichick, you look at Brady, and I'm just saying, like, those guys that are continually together and building those relationships and holding each other to a high standard, I truly believe that's when it takes off. And you got to foster a love for the quarterback because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's the hardest position in sports to play. There's going to be mistakes. But as the head coach, like, I'm going to have Anthony's back all the way through this thing, no matter what happens. Like, he's going to have highs, he's going to have lows, and that's part of the development and that's part of the growth process. But I'm 120% behind him because I love everything about him.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.